Alright guys, now guys, there are some creators out there that are men that are talking to women in a way that kind of tells them that they're no good or whatever, and I'm not judging that. I watch all kinds of entertainment, so I love all of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are some girls that yes, they think that all these things are happening, they need to be questioned on it, not necessarily because it's not right to look at these things um, in a negative, you shouldn't look at them in a negative way, but sometimes you're so stuck in your ways thinking all this stuff, and you might be that you need someone to be a critical thinker for you and tell you, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. And there's nothing wrong with, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think in some ways he does criticize women a lot. He does criticize women a lot and says to them they're not a 10, whatever, and all this stuff. And a lot of people and that's fine if the girl wants to be on the show and wants to watch. And I mean, I'm not going to judge him; he can do whatever he wants. But if a girl wants to be on the show and be judged for what she's doing, or feel like she's not a good catch because he says so, that's up to the girl. But I mean, in general, I think there's more to it than that, right? I think I mean there are some points that he brings up, like some people are like, well, I want kids, I want a husband, I want to make 500,000 a year as a family, but that's like a rare thing. So he does bring up some things that are rare and talks about them, which is totally fine, because then some women might not even know the situation, right? But I really believe you should dream big. But yes, some things are far-fetched. I mean, for some people they can't do that, right? And that's not good. But I mean, there's some people that just don't have the skill set. I mean, we're born with a certain set of skills, and sometimes you can find ways to learn other skills. But some people just aren't able to do that, right? Those jobs that make 500,000 a year or whatever are for certain types of people. And that could be different categories of people, like doctors, lawyers, nurses, police officers, celebrities, entrepreneurs, all that. They make that kind of money, and more or less around there, or much more sometimes. But I mean, the general population, which I mean, I'm not saying they can't. Some people really do really surprise you and make a lot of money. So it's just sometimes you win the lottery. I mean, there's different ways. You don't have to do it all that way, but I mean, and there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. I really think there's nothing wrong with dreaming big, and I think you should go for a good-looking 10, and you should believe you're a 10. But like some people want a relationship, right? And if they've been looking for a 10 for a long time, I really don't see the harm in continuing to look for a 10. But I mean, if you're struggling and you're like, oh, well, I can't. I want a relation really badly. You don't want to be 70 or 60 and be like, oh my God, I'm looking for a 10 and they're not there, and you really want to relate to that entire time. Not that you have to. You can still look for a 10, 60 or 70. But I mean, if you and I mean, I truly believe this. I've seen so many 10s go out with people that are like a 5 or a 4 or a 3 or a 2. But it's rare to be a 10, right? So if that doesn't happen for you, if you want a relationship sooner, or let's say you want kids, having a 10 might not be the most ideal. But like I said, I mean, anybody can get a 10. I mean, look at Hollywood dating. Look at Hollywood dating. There's so many people that have very wide variety types of relationships. You'll see somebody that's dating someone that Hollywood considers less attractive. Or you see someone that's dating someone that's a 10 if they're a 10. Or you see people dating trans or whatever. You even see like Eddie Murphy making fun of trans people and then dating trans people. You see all kinds of things, right? And even among Hollywood celebrities, even though it's rare to be a celebrity and they're doing really well, they're just as diverse as the rest of the population. Alright, bye guys. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Bye now. Hope that helps you guys. Bye now. See you guys later.